Hi everyone, welcome back to the Lingo Listen. I'm Emma and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
Hey everyone, I'm Sam, and today we're talking about something that makes a lot of people nervous.
Even more nervous than phone calls?
Oh, much more.
Really?
Because at least on a phone call, the other person can't see your face.
Huh, that's true.
Today we're talking about making friends in English,
And social life. Going out, meeting people,
talking to strangers,
starting a conversation with someone you just met,
keeping that conversation going,
and not running away after 30 seconds.
which I have done.
Sam, what?
I once met someone at a party, said hi, and then just walked to the kitchen.
And didn't come back?
I pretended to get water for about 20 minutes.
Oh no.
I just stood there in the kitchen alone with my water.
We have all been there.
Have you?
Every single one of our listeners right now is nodding.
Right? Because social situations in English, they're hard.
Even when you know English well,
Your brain just stops.
you forget every word you ever learned.
And you stand there thinking, say something.
But nothing comes out.
Exactly that.
So today, we fix that.
We're going to talk about real situations
Real phrases.
and real ways to connect with people in English,
Even if you're shy.
even if you're nervous,
Even if your English isn't perfect.
especially then.
But before we start, if this channel is helping you learn English naturally,
Please give this video a like.
it really helps us reach more learners.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
And share this with a friend who needs more confidence in English.
Okay, let's get into it.
So, the first situation, you're at a party,
Or a work event.
or class,
Or anywhere really, where there are people you don't know,
and you want to talk to someone.
but you don't know how to start,
This is where most people freeze.
because starting feels like the hardest part.
But here's the truth.
What?
The opening line doesn't have to be clever.
Really?
It just has to be kind.
Say more.
People don't remember the exact words you said.
They remember how you made them feel.
So even something simple works perfectly.
Like what?
Hi, I'm Emma. I don't think we've met.
Oh, hey, I'm Sam. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Do you know anyone here?
Just a couple of people. You?
Not really. I came with a friend, but she's somewhere.
Classic. They always disappear.
Right? She invited me and then vanished.
How do you know the host?
We work together. You?
We went to university together ages ago.
Oh wow, small world.
And scene.
How natural was that?
So natural, and the whole thing started with just, hi, I'm Emma.
5 words.
5 words, and the conversation just flowed.
Because we asked questions.
Do you know anyone here?
How do you know the host?
Questions keep conversations alive.
Remember that. Questions are your best friend.
Literally.
Yes, literally your best friend.
Okay, so what are some good questions to ask when you meet someone new?
Great question. Let's go through them.
Okay,
What do you do? Asking about their job.
classic starter.
Where are you from originally?
People love talking about home.
How long have you been here?
Good for people who move to a new city or country.
Do you come here often? If you're at a cafe or a place you both visit.
Isn't that an old line from the movies?
It is, but it still works.
Fair enough.
And one of my favorites, what do you do for fun?
Oh, that's a great one.
Because it's relaxed, it's not about work.
It's about the person.
And people open up so much more when you ask about things they enjoy.
Because they get excited.
Exactly. And when someone gets excited talking to you,
They remember you as a good conversationalist.
even if you didn't say that much.
Wait, really?
Yes, being a good listener is just as powerful as being a good talker.
Wow, I never thought about it that way.
So if you're shy, that's actually okay.
Because you can just ask and listen.
Ask, listen, react.
What do you mean react?
So when someone says something, you respond with feeling.
Oh, like natural reactions.
Yes, let's go through some.
Okay.
Someone says something surprising, you say, "Really? That's amazing."
Or, wow, I didn't know that.
Someone shares something funny, "Ha, that's so funny."
Or, oh no, that's hilarious.
Someone says something sad or difficult, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that."
Or, that sounds really hard.
These small reactions, they make people feel heard.
And when people feel heard, they like you.
Simple as that.
This is changing how I think about conversations.
Good. Now let's talk about something harder.
Harder than starting a conversation?
The awkward silence.
Oh.
That moment when both people stop talking?
And you can hear your own heartbeat?
Yes, and you don't know what to say next.
And the longer it goes, the worse it feels.
Right, but here's the secret.
What?
Awkward silences feel worse to you than to the other person.
Really?
Usually. And even if it is a little awkward, it's okay.
It's human.
Exactly. But if you want to break it, here's how.
Please.
Look around you. Find something to comment on.
Like what?
The music, the food, the weather outside, anything.
Oh, this song is great.
Perfect.
Have you tried the food? It's really good.
Yes, that's a great one.
Because then they have something easy to respond to.
Or you can go back to something they said earlier.
Oh, that's smart.
Like, wait, you said you just moved here. How are you finding it?
That shows you were listening.
And people appreciate that so much,
Because most people are thinking about what to say next.
instead of actually listening.
Guilty.
We all are sometimes.
Okay, so now let's talk about making actual plans with people.
Yes, because meeting someone is one thing.
But turning that into a real friendship, that's another step.
And a lot of people get stuck here.
You have a great conversation, you feel a connection,
And then nothing happens.
because nobody takes the next step.
So how do you take that step?
You suggest something.
Simple and low pressure.
Like what?
We should grab coffee sometime.
Casual, easy.
Or there's a great cafe near here. We should check it out.
That's even better because it's specific,
Right, you're not just saying we should hang out someday.
which means nothing.
You're saying here's an idea, here's a place.
It feels more real.
Exactly. And then you exchange numbers.
Can I get your number?
Or are you on Instagram?
Very normal these days.
Or WhatsApp, or whatever people use in your country.
Right, it doesn't matter how, you just stay connected.
Let's do a quick example. End of a party.
Okay, I'll be the new friend.
And I'll be making the plan.
All right.
Hey Sam, I really enjoyed talking to you tonight.
Me too, it was so nice.
We should grab coffee sometime.
Yes, I'd love that.
Do you have WhatsApp?
I do. Let me give you my number.
Perfect. I'll message you this week.
Great, looking forward to it.
Me too. Have a great night.
You too, it was so nice to meet you.
You as well. Take care.
And that's how a friendship starts.
So simple.
I really enjoyed talking to you.
We should grab coffee.
I'll message you this week.
Short, warm, real.
No big speech needed.
Just honest and friendly.
Okay, now let's talk about something that happens a lot.
What?
When you're in a group and everyone is talking and you want to join the conversation,
Oh yes, this one is hard.
because you're standing there waiting for your moment,
And the moment never comes.
or you start to say something and someone else starts at the same time.
And you both stop.
And then there's that awkward, no, you go moment.
Yes.
So what do you do?
First, don't wait for a perfect moment.
Because it might not come.
Jump in with something like, oh, that's interesting. I actually...
You link to what they're saying.
Yes, you connect to the topic.
Don't start a completely new topic.
Not yet. First, show you were listening.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Or, that happened to me once, actually.
People love when you relate to their story.
Because it creates a connection.
And suddenly, you're part of the conversation.
Not outside it anymore.
What happens if you accidentally interrupt someone?
Just say, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Simple and polite.
Or, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
People appreciate that.
Nobody gets upset when you apologize genuinely.
And then after they finish, you can share your thought.
As I was saying, or just go back to what you wanted to say.
Got it.
Now, let's talk about one more really important thing.
What's that?
When you don't understand something in a social conversation.
Oh, yes, this is different from a phone call.
Right, because it's face to face.
And you feel like everyone is watching.
But the phrases are still simple.
Okay, what do you say?
Sorry, what did you mean by that?
Polite and clear.
Or, could you say that again? I didn't quite catch it.
We know that one from the phone call episode.
Exactly. It works everywhere.
What about slang? When someone uses a word you don't know?
Ooh, great question.
Because native speakers use so much slang.
They do, and it's okay to ask.
Really?
Just say, I'm not sure I know that word. What does it mean?
And they'll explain.
Almost always. People enjoy explaining things.
And that actually makes the conversation more interesting.
Yes, because now you're learning something together.
And they feel helpful.
Exactly. It's a win for everyone.
I love that.
Another thing you can say, wait, I want to make sure I understand. So you mean,
And then repeat back what you think they said.
in your own words.
That's really smart.
Because if you got it wrong, they'll correct you.
And if you got it right, they feel understood.
Either way, you win.
Okay, so let's put it all together. One big social situation.
Yes, let's do a full scenario.
You arrive at a friend's birthday party. You don't know most people.
You see someone standing alone near the window.
What do you do?
You walk over, you smile, and you say,
Hi, I'm Emma. Are you a friend of Jake's?
and they say yes, they're a coworker.
So you say, Oh, nice. What do you do?
They tell you, you react, really? That sounds really interesting.
Then they ask you the same question.
You answer, short and simple, and then you ask, what do you do for fun outside of work?
They mention they love hiking.
And you say, oh, I've always wanted to try that. Where do you usually go?
Now they're excited, talking about their hobby.
You're listening, reacting, asking small questions.
The conversation just flows.
And at the end of the night, hey, I really enjoyed this. We should go for coffee sometime.
And boom, new friend.
New friend.
And it all started with 5 words.
Hi, I'm Emma. Are you?
That's all it takes.
That's genuinely all it takes.
I wish someone had told me this years ago.
Same.
I spent so many parties standing in kitchens.
With your water.
With my water, yes.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay, let's bring everything together. Our full recap.
Yes, let's do it.
How to start a conversation with someone new.
Hi, I'm Emma. I don't think we've met.
Questions to keep the conversation going.
What do you do? Where are you from? What do you do for fun?
How to react naturally.
Really? That's amazing. Oh, wow. That sounds so hard.
How to handle awkward silences.
Comment on something around you. Go back to what they said earlier.
How to join a group conversation.
Link to the topic. Show you were listening.
What to say when you don't understand.
Could you say that again? What does that mean? So you mean...
And how to make plans.
We should grab coffee. I'll message you this week.
That is a complete social toolkit.
In simple beginner English.
Every single phrase we used today was simple.
No difficult words.
No complicated grammar.
Just real, natural, human.
And that's what making friends actually is.
It's not about being perfect.
It's about being present.
Showing up, trying, smiling,
Asking one question.
and listening to the answer.
You can do this. I really believe that.
Me too.
Even if your English isn't perfect.
Even if you say the wrong word sometimes.
Even if there's a little awkward silence.
People connect with kindness.
Not with perfect grammar.
So next time you're in a social situation,
Don't go to the kitchen.
don't go to the kitchen.
Walk up to someone
Smile.
and say, hi, I don't think we've met.
5 words. That's your whole job.
The rest will follow.
It always does.
Thank you so much for listening today, everyone.
This was such a good one.
If this helped you feel more confident,
Please give this video a like.
it really means a lot to us.
Subscribe so you get new episodes every week,
And share this with someone who feels shy in social situations.
because they need to hear this too.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care of yourselves, everyone.
And go make a new friend.
Ha, go do it.
Bye!
Bye, everyone.